It's Keenan and Kel, and he was married to this chick, Taisha Hampton. Now, if you really want to talk about a woman that is allegedly a hellraiser, somebody that is insane, according to some people, that's that just really got a chip on her shoulder. That could be her. Okay. And Mr. Kale, who got married to her at a young age, went to Club Shay Shay to expose some of the inner dealings of their relationship. I'd like to play that clip now, and then I'm going to come back.
She ended up telling me that the baby that was aborted wasn't mine. You are immediately married within a lie already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the marriage was never the same after that, was it?
No, it was. This is at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? This is right at the beginning. And so within that process,
she probably should have kept that to herself.
And well, I'm glad she didn't. And so within that process, with that being known, it was just like, yo, with even in being, the pregnancy, she almost died within the pregnancy. So that was a hard time too.
Right.
It was a lot. It was other times she had gotten pregnant, other things, and it just got to a point.
She had gotten pregnant again?
Yeah.
While y'all were together?
Yeah.
And it wasn't you?
Not with me.
Oh, come on, Cal.
It wasn't me. It wasn't.
And you stuck around?
Yeah, I stuck around. But here's the thing. These were things that were being revealed.
She telling you this?
No.
How do you find this out? I want to know how you found this out. You read a letter, you got to it through the phone?
Yeah, okay. All right. So how that one went, there was a thing where we weren't having sex anymore, and we weren't doing anything anymore.
Because you weren't having sex. Clearly she was.
Yeah, it's just because of I knew what was going on.
Right.
And I was like, yo, what is even happening? You're not coming home. You're not doing all these different things.
And y'all married, she not coming home.
Yeah. But then this was, back then.
Yeah.
We praying for her now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But this is what the process of what I was going through.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And so now as this is going on, there was a time, get some more soda.
I need something stronger than soda, Cal. You telling me that right here.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, you had one, you aborted that, but that wasn't yours. She told you, you didn't know. You had one of your own, and she...
Yeah, well, yeah.
So here we are. Shout out to this brother, Kale. He out here. This woman was serving him up some vicious black pills, and he said they wasn't sleeping together, right? They was married. He, I guess he's on the road filming, doing the shows, and he said he obviously wasn't sleeping with her. She kept winding up pregnant. He's like, how the hell?
But see, here's the thing. We always see relationships and marriage in a perfect light, in a perfect bubble. There are some people out there that don't have a sex drive. There are people out there that don't like to have sex, but they want to be married. There are people out there who have little wee-wees and they don't want to have sex. There are people out there, there's many very different reasons. There's no
where we going with this?
We
talk about this is a married woman cheating on her husband. All that stuff you talk about, you could disregard it. She could have simply divorced him and moved on with her life. We talk about a woman.
Why would I do that?
We talk about adultery here, where you can move all.
Why would I do that? If I know he don't like, if I know he don't like to have sex with me, he got a low sex drive, but I got a high sex drive, and we married.
Let's go to divorce.
Hey,
but they didn't want to get a divorce.
Check this out here, the queen.
Cheat on them and let another man.
Now, why do you think he stayed? Because he a simp? He didn't stay all them years because he a simp. He stayed because there was a reason.
Woman. You don't have no accountability. You wouldn't have said leave instead of cheating on your husband.
I'm saying they could have made the arrangement, but before they got married. They
clearly didn't. No.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Theory, the queen. They didn't. They did not.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't know that. We don't know what their marriage is like.
He's telling us his wife was cheating on him. Did he say
anything about?
No, he had no clue. He had no clue this was going on.
But you're projecting. He didn't say anything.
Nothing. He's the queen. We watching the man speak.
But let me
Wait,
He didn't say anything about did they have that kind of arrangement at the beginning.
Interview. Go watch
He
the
didn't say it.
You don't have the context. You're speaking out of ignorance. You don't know. That's why I'm trying to
Are
educate
you
you.
saying this man was a simp for the 14 years they was married?
I am telling you, this man had no clue his wife was cheating on him. You're going to tell me I'm projecting.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. You didn't hear him say that.
Watch the interview.
You didn't hear him say that. He didn't say he had no clue that she was cheating.
The interview.
He didn't say he didn't have no clue she was cheating.
Did you watch the whole interview?
Yeah.
You watched the whole interview.
He did not say that he didn't know that she was out there screwing around.
When his wife was he just said my wife was winding up pregnant. I'm asking her what is going on.
But why would you stay after she got pregnant the first time?
Wait, that's not.
That's two. You said that's two different questions.
Exactly.
But why? No, I'm asking the question. Why do you think he stayed after she cheated the first time?
You moved the goalpost because your argument fell flat.
What did I say at the beginning? I said we assume all marriages are made the same. They're not. Some people don't have a sex drive. So maybe she had a higher sex drive than him.
So that means
he didn't have a sex drive.
That ain't got nothing to do. It's called go get divorced.
Do. There's millions of people in marriages like that.
Wait, why would she just wait? Hold on. One, like, if she knew, she like, you know what, Kill ain't hitting his spot. I'm not about to put this man's heart in a vice. Let me go to him before I go and cuckold him. Let me go tell him that it's over. You saying what she did was better than just divorcing? She went out and got pregnant multiple times. Well, hold on, let me get this off. Listen here. This got to be some of the worst black pills in all history. That brother said one pregnancy that it was life threatening. Like, can you imagine you sitting, you got to care for your wife,
right?
And she like, oh, I'm having an episode. Like, oh, that ninja knocked me all the way up. I'm about to croak. He done knocked me up so much. Right. Like, that is wicked. He knocked her up to the point where she almost got up out of here. He like, dang, he done put this baby up in you. Can't even take that. What was he doing to you, baby? Like, you see that man kill on that screen? That's a deceased. That soul is empty.
But y'all have
do you not understand?
You gotta listen to what he didn't say.
Queen, you saying that it is better that woman cheated on him compared to if she was up here talking about, Kale out here messing around with a couple movie stars every now and again. You telling me this is better what we seeing?
No, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is all marriages are not equal.
We say that all the time. We say that all the time.
For a person to put up with that kind of stuff, she kept getting pregnant by other men. She kept cheating by other men. He kept her around. He never said anything like that. What if she had a higher sex drive?
But does
what
that
if
mean
they had an arrangement at the beginning and she said, I have a high sex drive, but you don't. I have a normal sex drive, but you don't have a normal sex drive.
We operate on the facts. You trying to operate on hypotheticals.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't listen to what he didn't say.
Crazy train. I'll ride it with you, either Queen.
Go back and listen to what he didn't say.
So he has a bad sex drive. His weenie is inverted. All that wild stuff. Right. And he said, you know what, babe? Right. I know I'm lacking where I should be packing. Mm-hmm. You can go, go get your itch scratched. But I promise you one thing: no man on the face of this earth ever said was bring me back a baby from another ninja. And she did it 3 times. So what are we really saying?
Wait a minute. She had abortion. She didn't bring no kids back.
What? No, what? God, dog.
I mean, she had AB. She really, right?
She wound up pregnant 3 times.
She kept getting pregnant and she was not sleeping with her husband. That's just the bottom line.
Why? Why though?
Because he said he was working, he was filming TV shows, and
he's a movie star. He can get sex everywhere he want to.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
So why was he putting up with it?
That's a whole separate question. That's what we're saying. When you answer the question, why is he a simp? We asking you, why don't women leave instead of cheating on it? Are you okay for women just to cheat on it?
Because I'm saying that's an unusual marriage. We don't know what was going on. No man, you guys say, a man ain't gonna put up with that craziness.
No other pregnant woman out here getting knocked up by other men.
But I'm saying, Men say we ain't gonna put up with that. She got pregnant one time, okay. She got pregnant another time, I ain't putting up with it. Most men would have walked away. Why didn't he walk away?
That's a whole question. We know why. Everybody saying that. Everybody know the dude, the simp. That's a whole separate.
That's not a simp. There's
yes,
something
it
else
is.
going
Yes,
on.
it is. That's a simp cuckold. That brother, I'm trying to tell you something, and I would say it. I would have to say it to him in person because it is what it is. That's a simp cuckold type brother.
And he kind of goofy. Like, if you watch the interview, and I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Good Burger.
Right, I seen Good Burger.
That's him. He still kind of has that persona to this day.
Well, maybe he's slow.
I don't think he ever grew out of that character, because even during the interview with Shannon, he was almost like, "Can I take your order?" Like,
well, maybe he's slow, and he married a woman, and she took advantage of him.
Perhaps.
Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not a matter of being a simp. Maybe it's just that's what he is. He's a certified simp. He's a built-in simp, like some low level.
So and we saying that's okay. That now here as men. Now here's the thing. Now if he's slow, that's different than just being a simp.
That's
so you saying it's okay that this hyena heatheness of a woman took advantage of this mentally challenged brother? Is that what we're saying?
Is that okay? No, is that okay, heathen queen? Is that okay for women?
No, I'm not saying it's okay.
It's okay for women to take advantage of men on the spectrum. Okay.
No, I'm saying that he could be on the spectrum. It could be many things. It's not a matter of him just being a simp. No man puts up with that regardless of being a simp. 9 times out of 10, he gonna walk away somehow, some way. We saw a dude that was like a simp on Hamp show the other day, who was dealing with the girl with the 4 babies. 4 baby mama, 4 baby daddies, and he was dealing with her. He ain't got no kids.
Admit of it, he's the queen, because you dancing around this whole thing. What is your take on this woman cheating on her? Hold on. What's your take on this woman getting knocked up while not sleeping with her husband? What's your take on her? Quit telling me about how his weedie didn't work. What's your take on her ethics, her moral code?
I'm saying she a 304. But I'm saying the man, there's something wrong with him too, because no man puts up with that kind of garbage for that long, unless he's mentally challenged somewhere along the way, unless they have a previous arrangement along the way.
I love how we could just keep piling on, saying these, I don't even know what to call them, these less than attributes on men. He little weenie, low sex drive. He tied it, just all this.
That no man puts up with that. No man is gonna put up with that. Y'all, you said it yourself. You gonna do one thing, and maybe you gonna put up with another thing, and then you gonna leave. No man sit there for that many years and puts up with that garbage. He's a famous actor. He makes this kind of money. He does all of these things, and yet he puts up with this. No man is gonna put up with this.
He love her. His love for his black woman is so powerful. That brother Kel, not only does he love orange soda, he also loves his melanated sister.
Yeah, but you also said he had Goofy on the interview.
He said, even though you keep coming in here full of that Nickelodeon slime from other dudes, I'm still gonna stick by your side. That's a strong brother. Is that not the strong brother that women ask for? He stand by his woman through thick and thick. All right.
But I'm not saying he's not a simp. I'm saying there's other factors that are going on for him to put up with what he's putting up with.
So you're saying he could be a simp?
Yeah, he could be.
And now you said simps are good for the group.
No, I say you are the simps you all call simps. But if a woman calls him a simp, he's really a simp. But the men y'all call simps and we don't call simps, those are not really simps.
Okay, so hold up. So we got simps, and then we have simps. So we saying that Kel is a simp. He is simp for men and women.
Right.
So here we go. I'm gonna let this go for another second, and then we gonna move off of it. Hit the like button.
But then this was, back then.
Yeah.
We praying for it now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But this is what the process of what I was going through.
Oh, yeah.
And so now as this is going on, there was a time, get some more soda.
I need something stronger than soda, Kel. You telling me that right here.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, you had one, you aborted that, but that wasn't yours. She told you, you didn't know you had one of your own, and she...
Yeah, well, yeah. There was a situation where there was a guy, you know, and I had a feeling, you know what I mean, that she was
Did you know it?
Talking to somebody. It was one of her friends that used to come over, right? And you know, I was working a lot, you know what I mean? So it was one of those situations. And so I was dropping off the kids, you know, and you know, didn't go to work, and you know how I go. And so one day I decided where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the car and just kind of like go searching where she might be, because she ain't come home. And so I got in the whip, went driving around, saw her whip, looked different, you know, and I saw it, and I said at the hotel, I was like, yo, okay, there's a car at the hotel. I go to the lobby, you know what I mean? I go walk into the lobby. Turns out dude just come walking down the lobby about to go to the car, you know, my car, and then she was driving, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay, what's up? Take me upstairs. Take me, let's go to the elevator, let's go together. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean? We go up, we don't need to fight, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I already know what it is.
Right.
So we go up, of course she's surprised, oh, you know, within the room. And, you know, we walk in, you know, I walk in there and I'm just like, hey, okay, so this is what's going on. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? All right, and this is what you're doing? Okay, so, and I walk out, because I'm like, I'm not about to fight over someone that...
she already made a decision.
Yeah, you made your decision. You already we'd been through it.
Did she like come out and let me explain?
Yeah.
What did that explain? Offer without explanation.
Explain. I'll go to the car. After I went to the car, then there was this, I was like, yo, I need to go back. And I went back because now I was like, well, I felt disrespected, so now I need to go do something. I'm going back, so then I'm going back up there. Cops came, everybody came up at that point. And I remember this cop told me, he said, hey, yo, I seen this type of woman, this situation. You need to get out of this situation. You know what I mean? Need to get out of this situation. Like, you know, like a goofy, still stayed around. You know what I mean? We said we was trying to make it work for the kids. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work for the kids. But it just wasn't working out. You know what I mean? Trying to make it work. And she ended up getting pregnant by another guy. Now, how that situation happened was that I was at the hospital. She had a sickle cell trait. So she ended up, you know, I'm thinking it's that. We go in there and the doctor comes in and says, yeah, so you lost the baby. And I was just like, hey, yo, what? You lost the baby? And I'm like, oh, I know that's not mine. And so I lost the baby, and and I'm like, okay, so she was pregnant at that time. And this was just like, what was going on? You know what I mean? Within the relationship. That was rough, but then it's also doing movies, doing TV shows, doing all these things as this is going on, not really telling anybody anything. Right. I wasn't telling my parents, telling my family what was going on. Right. You know, so now all these situations are happening, and I get to the point where I'm at, you know, 2004. I get a phone call, and she's this guy, you know, that she wants to be with, and I was just like, okay, yeah, y'all need to be together. You know what I mean? Like, let's do this. And I just felt like at that point it needs to be a reset button, just because I looked at my parents and how beautiful their relationship was, and how this relationship was not being that at all, and how what I thought marriage would be wasn't that at all. And then even just the navigation of this industry as well, and what was going on. And I just wanted to hit an off button at that point. And I felt,
man. So this Pope brother, we said it before. Just because you got money does not make you, you know, even Godfather said it, like a high value man, or, you know, masculine, not a simp, an alpha, however you want to quote this. Just because you got money does not change your status when it comes to that.
And this is what we have been telling men for the longest. The red pill has been telling men, you got to get your weight up. You got to get your money up. You got to do this. Money don't mean a thing to women like that. If she gonna do what she gonna do, she gonna do it regardless. Men who got money get cheated on just like women who cheat with Pookie, and she gonna cheat if she gonna cheat. A man
that's a lot of the misinformation, though. Like I said, we don't preach that message, but I have heard men who think that just money can solve their issues. No. But we don't say that over here. Neither did the Godfather or a lot of other people, because there's more to it.
It's gonna get you over there. It's gonna get her over there, but it ain't gonna make her stay. Especially if she feels disrespected. Especially if she's not getting fed emotionally. She ain't staying.
We would never tell a man to See, that's the thing. Yeah, we don't ever tell men to get finances just to get a woman. You need finances. You got to be financially stable to be on your square. Right. You know, you need your finances to maintain your standard of living, et cetera, et cetera. With that being said, this brother Kale, this gotta be one of the most diabolical black pills of all time. Gentlemen, don't ever go through your woman's phone. Don't ever in your life in a gajillion years get in no car going searching the streets for your woman. You don't look. That's why she ended up pregnant so many times. When she said, "Hold up, you got in the car looking for me," came to the hotel. Right. Oh, she put him in this slot. It's a very unique slot. It's at the far end. It's a dusty slot. It's called cuckold slot. He said, "That's where you at, and that's where you shall stay." That brother
she was just a bad human being. She was just a bad human being.
No, call her evil. I know she's evil.
She was just a bad human being.
Kale said, though.
But most women are not like that. Most women are not like that. Women don't just on a whim just get pregnant, sleep with men, do this, that, and the third.
But you want to know women do? They have male friends, and Kale touched on that. Kale said the guy that she ended up sleeping with was one of her guy friends that come over to the house. That's wicked. We touched on this during the Regal Rumble.
He was never her male friend. That was a lie.
Women ain't got no business. Women ain't got no business having male friends coming over to your crib, stuff like that. If you got a man or married, that's wicked. You ain't got no business.
I mean, I can understand if you've been friends with that person since childhood. And y'all never slept together or anything like that. Because men can have friends just like women. But if you slept with that person and it's been in the past, no, not at all. Not slept at all. Listen, did you not hear the horror story that man just told? He said this was a friend. I had a male friend. I had a male friend. He wasn't my friend. He was a friend. He was a friend to my brothers. He ran in a group. Ran in a group with my brothers. But he became friends with me and my. He became friends with me and my husband. But I knew him since
So was you hanging out with him when your husband wasn't around?
No, I mean,
all right then. So what are you talking about then?
But I'm saying he was a childhood friend. And if you needed a ride or he needed something, he would call me or my husband and say, "Hey, I need a ride." I'd go over there, and my husband be like, "Go over there."
We're not talking about that. This ain't that.
Yeah. So do you think it's cool for a woman to just hang out, casually chill, even if it's like out in public, out in the open air? Okay.
So if it's out in the open and you invite me to lunch or I go to lunch or something like that, okay, fine. A specific
issue.
But with a specific issue, yeah, I could see that happening. But I can't see you calling me over to your house. Every time I turn around, you calling me over here to do this, or I want to go this, or we're gonna do it never works like that. I'm not saying men can't have. I'm not saying we can't have friends.
This is how I like to put it. When I ask this question, I want the women. I want you to imagine your male love interest and his female friend is the most attractive woman you could think of. Now, is it okay? Because they'd be like, oh, if it's just some regular. But what if it ain't? What if she's a knockout? And for the brothers that say it's cool, what if this brother? What if this brother is 6'7", driving Rolls Royce? We done seen these movies,
So what if I went to college and it was a group of us, all friends?
Still no. I done went to college. This hex no.
You draw a line in the sand when you meet your husband leaving Cleve. It's just that simple.
Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to cut off all my friends once I meet my
friends. Absolutely,
male friends, yes.
If I have a group of friends and we all went to college together, it's like 10 of us. It's 4 boys and 6 girls, and we never were romantically involved with each other. I'm not giving up all 10 of my friends because
the marriage rate is what it is. That's why the marriage rate.
So I could walk in the house, either queen, and but hey, I called you. You didn't answer my phone. Who you talking to? And you're like, I'm just talking to Rodney, my old buddy from college. And you think, and this happens often, I can imagine. You think that's okay? Like even something that innocent. I'm just on the phone like,
right. Yes, I think it's
you really think so,
yes.
huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
because
let me play devil's advocate real quick. I'll grant you that, Heather Queen. A lot of that's on you men. So Heather Queen, y'all can do whatever the hell you want. If you're a man and you accepting that, that's on you.
Now, why is it that in the black community you lose your mind over it, but in the white community that don't happen?
Gonna leave you at the curb. That's all.
I'm saying, why is it that black men have a problem, but if you was a white in the white community, they don't have a problem with that?
You're tripping. You just made that up. You completely made that up.
If I have college
we said
friends,
that Brandon Chan is the original OG of you staying home woman. You ain't going outside. Y'all need to stop doing. Brandon Chan is the original Mister. If there ever was one, why y'all keep doing that?
I'm saying I have college friends. You're saying a woman should not have any male friends, and I'm saying she has male friends.
No.
And that won't make a difference if she's not interested in
he must be extremely undesirable, blowed out, 400 pounds, missing limbs, in the wheelchair, stuff like that. You got to make it make sense.
Listen, here you go, Heather Queen. I could come in the house. All right, let's play make-believe. And I come in the crib, and there's some 4'4", 300-pound dude sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying, talking to my wife. I'm going to look, and I'm going to be like, that's weird. But the hairs on the back of my neck ain't gonna stand up. I ain't gonna be alerted. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but obviously she know what's going on. However, if I walk in and I'm extremely confident, I walk in and some brother like the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I'm like, what's up? What's going on up in here in my house? You understand? So we got to give context.
That's ego. We
must address the superficial and physical aspects of dating and relationships in the superficial world. And we know that's
just logic. A man uses his common sense. That's all.
All I'm saying is, if I had 10 friends and 4 of them, and I went to college with these friends, and I'm 30 now, I'm 30 and I'm married, and I'm in a relationship with you, and you come home and I'm on the phone with Rob, my friend, or you come home and Rob, my college buddy, came into town, and I'm the only person that live in this town, and you came in the door. I don't expect you to come in there acting no fool.
Let me ask you this: what percentage of men do you think men are okay in this stuff? So, are you saying that men think it's okay for their girl to have a male friend? Most men think that's okay.
No, I didn't say I thought it was okay. I'm saying you have to be okay with people that I knew before I met you, as long as we never had a romantic relationship.
He does not. That's a lie. Listen.
I don't know how y'all conduct relationships. I don't know.
You got to give context, Heather Queen. Like, come on,
because you know a man is gonna try something.
So you say buddies from college, all right?
Right.
Now, I'll try to get to listen. So let's say you know a whole bunch of football players. No, it just was what it was. Maybe you ran track and y'all share facilities,
right?
And you like, hey, you'd tell your husband that you got 4 buddies from the college football team, defensive ends, offensive line, these big old jokers. And you really think a man that's into you want to hear that you have
felt like that was the answer,
right?
That you have any kind of feelings whatsoever towards these big old competitive jokers compared to some little old nerdy, blowed out individuals. That's why I said we must give context really, because we can't paint with a broad brush and say, oh,
I'm involved with, so I get involved with you, and I have college friends. I have those 10 college friends or whatever. We were all close, boom, 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 really close. We kept in touch over the years. I meet you. That's what I'm going to let you know. I have these 10 friends. We the best of buddies. We never slept together. No, nothing romantic. These are my buddies. I look at these guys as my brother. Nothing other than that. They have wives. They have girlfriends. We've never slept together. You think I'm finna give up all my 10 friends because I'm romantically involved with you and you're insecure?
And granted, remember what I told you and Tyranny the other week? Y'all are not into men like y'all say y'all are. Y'all don't like men like that. It's just that simple. If you like that man, you gonna drop all that. I promise you. So y'all just ain't into these men. It's
No,
unfortunate.
because my husband never asked me to do any of that. So
that was a different time in history.
Asked me to do any of that.
That was a different time in history. You ain't gonna get away with that today.
I'm just saying what I would do. If I had those 10 friends, I would be like, these are all my 10 friends. Da 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 da. This is not a threat. Don't worry about it. Please don't be threatened by it, because these are my good friends. These are my buddies. These are my homies. Known them for 12 years, however long. It is what it is. And I would put it like that. And if you came back to me and said, well, I don't want you hanging out with them, I don't want you to do that, I would have to question our relationship. I would have to question your trust for me. I would have to question your trust in me as your female, as your woman. I would have to question, what kind of faith do you have in me when I told you these are my friends? Nothing more, nothing less. I get it. You feel a threat. Stop feeling threatened. You don't need to feel threatened. That's not how this works over here. We're friends. That's it. That's all it's ever going to be.